Hello everyone and welcome to this mini live stream. My name is Meps, I'm the DCO Community Manager, and this here is Megzilla.
Hi.
She is a 2D artist here on the game, and we are here to talk to you this wonderful Halloween Eve about 2D art and what's that like and what you've done for episode 27. Yeah, so let's get right onto it. Welcome.
Thanks.
There are a lot of different roles behind the scenes.
Yes.
Behind the scenes, lots of different people here in the company, and you have a unique position that you are the 2D artist. What does that mean?
All kinds of things. So I do UI stuff. So I do a lot of the new icons. I do the concept artwork for the character, and eat a bunch of snacks from the kitchen, and
Yeah, that's important.
and I do some of the emblems too. Been working on those.
Cool.
So
Very
a lot
cool.
of the 2D stuff that doesn't require modeling.
And then other people take your work and turn them into all the things you see, right?
Yeah, they fix everything I did wrong and make it 3D for people to actually see and play in the game.
Cool. Very cool. So let's start with you, though. How did you find yourself at Daybreak, and what attracted you to the life of a 2D artist?
Well, I'll start with the second part
Okay.
first. So I actually got into drawing because of Pokemon cards way back when.
Okay.
So I would just redraw the cards, and then I found out that people actually did that for a living. So I was like, cool, I'll do that.
And you were apparently really good at it.
Not then, not at the time. Eventually, I got the hang of it. Still no Pokemon cards with my name on them, though.
Oh, well, maybe one day.
Yeah.
Not soon, though. Okay.
No. Yeah, I'll stay here for a bit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's been a lifelong thing of just drawing video game characters and making outfits for them. Pretty standard. No life-changing event of clarity or anything like that.
So, how long have you been here at Daybreak?
I have been an employee since July, but I did contract work actually for over a year now.
So it was a while, right?
Yeah, the first suit I did was the Firestorm.
Mhm.
So I think that's the nuclear suit in game.
Yeah.
That was done a long time ago. And then
So,
actually...
and that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You work on this stuff at the very start of us working on it, right? It's the
yeah.
very beginning, and then it has to go through all those other people, and then finally actually launch. It's like sometimes it seems like you're years ahead of the game.
Yeah, so guess when I did the Godfall concept?
Guess when?
Yeah.
I don't have any idea.
It was probably 10, 11 months ago.
Okay, it's like literally a year in advance.
Yeah, like a year
Wow.
ago. Normally I'm not that far ahead.
Yeah.
But the episode 27 stuff I was working on probably this spring, early summer.
Very cool.
So I know all the sneak peeks way ahead of time.
Yeah, you do. Probably tough to not leak all the good stuff.
It wasn't too bad when I was contracting because I didn't have anyone to talk to about it.
Now it's every day.
Nowadays, it's harder.
We might leak something later. We'll see. Let's see. When it comes to concept art, I imagine it's quite difficult working so early. How do you start, though? Like, what's the first step when you get, I need Godfall gear? Like, what do you do first?
Thankfully, I'm the second step.
Oh, okay.
The designers do come up with the ideas,
Sure.
and they'll be like, hey, we need this. And I'm like, cool. So if they don't give me a lot of reference, then I'll go to the comics now that I'm here.
Which, obviously, there's a lot of visual stuff to look at.
For a lot of the gear suits that are based off iconics, we want to really stick to the comic book characters and how they're represented there. I know, like, our Hera, which people may have seen during the playtest, we actually looked at her DC comic version in one of the Wonder Woman series, and we based her costume off how she was portrayed there.
You mean this one?
That one! That's the one! Yeah, so we kind of borrowed her hairstyle and kind of the idea of the peacock feathers on the dress.
Very cool.
And gave her a little update.
Yeah, so actually, while we have this up, walk me through it with your artist's eye. Like, what is intriguing, or what were you trying to do, or, what do you see when you look at this? As, obviously, you created it, but, you know.
For her, I wanted to really push, like, the queenly, like, royal aspect, so I kind of gave her a little bit angry eyebrows, but yeah, but very royal. Like, and peacocks are, can be a symbol of royalty, which was presented in the comics. So with her, I really wanted to push the regal idea, and I forgot whose idea it was to have the collar, probably SJ, maybe Ben, but to give her like the peacock feather collar.
Okay, it extends down. Sure. Mm-hmm. It's a very, very lavish, queenly. I mean, it's intricate back there, right?
All the chains and I'm glad I didn't have to actually model that.
We should mention this is the concept, right? It does change as we go, through the process, and some things are possible, some things aren't.
Yes.
Because you're not really limited. You can pretty much draw whatever you can draw, right? And then somebody else has to make it actually work within the game. I
try to be nice to the character artists and follow the rules. Okay. Some things don't work out the same, as you'll see in the Athena concept later. We did a minor change because it was going to be a disaster if we followed my concept exactly. Mm-hmm. So I try to be nice and make sure they don't have to change or fix too much. But
so you're keeping them in mind. That's nice of you.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes you can't resist.
Yeah.
So on that, how much freedom do you have to kind of, I don't know, do you feel like you express yourself in your concept art? Or is it more, I'm doing what someone requested and this is faithful to whatever, and there's not so much of you in it?
It depends on the character. If it's really closely based off comic book suit, then there's a little bit of room for interpretation, but I try to keep it to the comics since that's what people like.
Sure.
And, but as far as some of the designs, like Zeus and Hera were kind of standard, but Athena, she's my favorite.
Okay.
So she got a lot of love.
We'll just jump
let's
in
throw
there.
her on there.
So we've got the Zeus suit next. Or not suit, but Zeus. And I mean, he's Zeus.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, people kind of have an idea of him, so he just got a toga, which...
Did he have a lot of reference in the comics?
I don't want to answer that because I don't know.
Not that you really looked at, I guess, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't do my research on that one. But people kind of have an idea of what Zeus looks like.
Sure.
And what's great is that people can collect his toga, since that's when
right.
we're releasing.
That's true. Okay, let's go to Athena.
Yeah, my girl. So she was a lot of fun. I really like intricate armor personally, so I really wanted to push that onto her. And I wanted to, make something really cool and like a warrior, but also feminine, like with the skirt and kind of like the strapless breastplate.
So what did we have to change? You mentioned...
Yes. So on the concept, you can see that there is a leather strap in the middle of the skirt. That had to get taken out because how the model was working, it kept being stretched to be like a giant leather diaper.
Gotcha.
Whenever she attacked. So
that's
now
not amazing.
Yeah, didn't really give the right feeling that we were going for. So that was one of the minor changes. Otherwise, I think she turned out really well, and the helmet's pretty cool.
The helmet is really cool. The wings. Are they wings?
Yes.
Yeah, they're wings.
Like a little owl face.
Yeah.
She's goddess of wisdom.
So yeah, the intricate gold kind of lace, or not lace, but lines going through. Very, very cool. Anything else you want to point out about this suit?
I probably gave whoever modeled it a big headache.
Well, I guess that happens. Speaking of that, how much direction do you usually get or receive from the team? We kind of mentioned earlier, but is it more like, hey, I need Athena and go figure it out? Or is it, hey, here's, like for this one example, did someone tell you she should be wearing a skirt? Did someone tell you what kind of shoes she should have? Or is that you going out and finding that?
So I think this set, I did a couple sketches, which I didn't bring with me, so they're not here. But I do a couple sketches and see what folks liked and went from there.
Okay.
She was I got to do what I wanted with her. Zeus and Hera were more standard, like I said. Some gear gets to be more creative, like the Gorgon gear.
Oh, yeah?
If you want to pull that one up.
You want to pull that one up now?
Yeah.
Jump right to it. All right, this should be the part of the female look.
Yeah.
I split it in two pieces so that we could have it bigger on the screen.
Okay.
So, what happened here?
So with this one, they're just like, we want something that looks like
Actually, first of all, what's a Gorgon?
a Medusa, but Medusa's a specific one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. I was just, people might not know what they're...
Fun quiz, pop quiz.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the snake ladies.
Yeah. Okay.
So the
Go
idea
ahead.
behind this one is that you fought one and now you're wearing them on your body.
Which is kind of gross, actually, and kind of mean. Like...
Yeah, well, they're turning people to stone.
Yeah,
so
you're right. That's also mean.
They started it.
Okay. So, walk us through what we see.
Basically, you killed one and you took their arms and scales and belly scales and put them on your body to make you look cool.
You got a nice little sash, or I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, like a vertebrae bone. I don't know. I was just like, let's throw bones on it and make it look cool.
It's gross.
Yeah.
But awesome. Let's go to the second one to get the full effect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So here's with everything on it, with the boots and the gauntlets and the helmet. We really wanted to go for like Monster Slayer sort of idea. And this one had a little bit more creative freedom with, which is cool.
Yeah, because this probably doesn't really exist in the comics, right?
Mm-mm.
So, obviously Medusa is a thing of great renown, but ripping it apart and putting it on your person, that's all you. Good. Very good.
You're welcome.
And the helmet is great. I love the difference between the silhouette when you have the helmet not on and then you add the helmet on. It's almost like a totally different suit for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot to make a helmet when I first designed it. So they're like, make a helmet. I was like,
oh, okay.
But we got it. She has a hat. Guys have a hat too. So we're all dressed and ready to go.
There we go. Let's go straight to the guys so we don't leave anything out.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, same concept. It's asymmetrical, right?
Yes.
Is that a thing that is cool for
it's super cool.
Okay.
It just makes it more interesting to not be super matchy. Again, making character artists' lives hard, but it makes it kind of more cool. It makes it a lot more work. Sorry.
There's actually a lot of asymmetry in this. There's the pants thing. There's the arms. There's the sash.
You mean the hot pants?
Sure.
Yeah.
The hot pants. And then the skirt.
Pants.
I don't know. Is it
Oh.
kilt?
Yeah. A half skirt.
Half skirt?
They're kind of just half dressed all over.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you kill one monster, there's only so much to go around.
Yeah, that's it.
So, cool. All right. Hopefully you guys out there have enjoyed looking at this concept art. We have a few more questions. Let's move on. What is it like for you as an artist to work in the field of comics, to be bringing the DC universe to life every day?
So it's really cool because I grew up on the Batman animated series,
Okay.
which is my favorite. I have the box set and all the boxes are falling apart and it's sad. But it's because I loved them so much.
And you've watched them a few times.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to kind of be comparing how Bruce Timm interpreted those characters versus the proper comics. And that's interesting, and kind of learning more about all the different characters. Because I won't lie, I'm not a huge comic book reader, so kind of
You weren't previously
that's
to
true.
working here. Now you read comics all the time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
That's why I don't get any work done. Just kidding.
We'll cut that later.
Yeah. Don't tell. Yeah, but it's been interesting, like seeing like the older comics and the new comics, and seeing how they
So
all
much variety.
redesign everyone, and it's really cool. So it's interesting to be getting into this part of the art world and merging comics and video games together.
Is that intimidating at all? To be like,
It's kind of helpful.
hundreds of really, really, really good artists have drawn this thing prior to me, and here I go. Here's my Athena. I guess maybe that's not the
Don't
great
put
example.
that pressure on me.
No, sorry.
Just be like,
But if
here's
you-
everyone who's better than you.
If you hadn't thought about that,
yeah, never mind.
take that home with you tonight. Thanks.
Guess I'm not sleeping.
Okay. How about, you also mentioned you work on the UI.
Yeah.
How is approaching 2D art for UI different from concept, or is it?
It's a lot easier because I just kind of put things in boxes and make new icons. It's
Sure.
not, it's really not.
But there's so
as
much messaging there. Is that not challenging? Maybe it's not.
I just do the pictures,
Okay.
like the icons. Like I made the new Spooky Bites, which is cool. I updated the graphic. made the, what is it? The key to the crates.
Stabilizer?
Yeah.
To the time capsules?
Yeah, clearly I know what I work on.
Yeah.
And some headlines and Steam achievements.
Okay.
None of it's super. I mean, it's all super cool. It's all great.
It's definitely useful. That's for sure. Telling things apart in the game. How about what are the tools you actually use when you are creating all this stuff? Software. Okay.
Photoshop.
Pretty much.
And the editor. Editor and I don't get along. We're okay. We're like frenemies. But mostly just Photoshop.
Okay. Do you use a graphic pen or?
Yeah, I use a Cintiq. It's pretty cool. It's a
Wow.
monitor you can draw on.
It is pretty cool. Whenever I walk by, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
we
wish I
get
could
cool
do that.
toys. Yeah.
/ have any skill at doing that. All right. Couple final questions here. What are you most looking forward to players seeing in the episode? Anything in specific they should watch out for?
Athena.
Athena's your favorite
She's
part?
rad.
She's awesome. Okay. This is Athena. Do you know what piece of content this Athena is in? That's fine if you don't.
No. I just draw the
She's
pictures.
in the raid.
Yeah,
One of the raids.
I know for sure.
In Olympus, which kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. And let's see. This is where we were going to leak something.
Oh, because the holidays are coming up.
Yeah, the holidays coming. Obviously, Halloween event. Did you do anything for the Halloween event? Did you concept anything there?
No, I was
No,
not here in
we didn't
time.
really. Okay. So that's sad for you.
But I did for another
But
holiday.
so what's the next one? Is it St. Patrick's Day or the next holiday?
Well, Thanksgiving, but
Thanksgiving. I guess technically Thanksgiving. No, but then
the next big one?
Yeah, it's the winter event, you would say.
Yes.
So we're gonna leak this. This is coming in the winter event. This is just the concept for it. Was this your idea?
Actually, it was.
This one was. This was just like, I'm gonna do this thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a family tradition of mine to watch Christmas Story 8 billion times, and now we're
And
bringing it to DC.
That
Whoa.
inspiration carries over. So if you haven't seen that movie, this maybe doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's a leg lamp, and
Yeah.
it's very perfect for our game.
It's a very fragile.
Yes, it is. Indeed. Anyway, so sometimes you have ideas, and then they become reality. Next month, almost next month tomorrow, in December with the
Yes.
winter event. Okay. Finally, I've been asking everybody these questions. What is the best part about working as a 2D artist?
I get to draw stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know.
sure. I mean, it's pretty great, right? That makes sense. What is the most difficult or strangest part of working as a 2D artist?
Most difficult is turning stuff around in 3D, but 2D.
Okay, yeah, right. You have to show all the different sides.
Yeah, one concept I did, which I can't talk about yet. I don't know how to talk about it. Basically, I had to turn something around a bunch of different ways, and I wasn't very good at it. So thankfully, we have good character artists who can fix it and make it look good.
Awesome. Okay.
That was really vague. Sorry.
No, that was good. We don't want to spoil too much here. Final question. Describe for us what you do in 5 words or less.
Draw cool things every day. That's what I do.
There you go. 5 words. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This has been another mini live stream letting you meet the developers behind episode 27, Amazon Fury Part 3. Megzilla, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Make sure you stop back and check into the game this November when Amazon Fury Part 3 launches. And stay tuned to our official channels like this Twitch or YouTube channel that you're watching right now, because you never know when another surprise live stream or video will appear.
Surprise.
Until next time, bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.